The Lahore Fort, Shahi Qila, in Lahore, is a large complex of fortifications, marble mosques and palaces built by Mughal Emperor Akbar, known as Akbar the Great. Whilst there were buildings and fortifications on the site since the 11th century and even before, it was under Akbar the Great that the current fort flourished. In the 16th century, Lahore became Akbar's capital and, in circa 1580, he established the Lahore Fort as it is known today. Since his reign, successive leaders have made their mark on the fort, including Shah Jahan's 17th century Crystal Palace or Shish Mahal. However, despite all of the renovations and additions to the Lahore Fort, Akbar's work can generally be distinguished as the red brick constructions. The entrance to the fort is the alley built by Aurangzeb in 1674 as a private entrance to the royal quarters. It was large enough to allow several elephants carrying members of the royal household to enter at one time. After the Mughal Empire fell in the 18th century, the Lahore Fort was ransacked and many of its buildings were damaged. However, it has now been carefully restored, allowing visitors to enjoy its original splendor. Entrance to the fort is on the western side. Lahore Fort is the only place in Pakistan which represents the different phases in the development of Mughal architecture. It achieved prominence during the reign of Emperor Akbar. Afterwards, his successors, Jahangir, Shah Jahan and Aurangzeb added numerous new buildings. Shish Mahal lies in the north of fort. It comes in the wonders done by Mughals. The palace has a haram with chambers decorated with tendril patterns. Shish Mahal was built during the reign of King Shah Jahan. Once Mumtaz Mahal, the beloved wife of Shah Jahan, had a dream that she was floating in the air so high that she could touch the stars up in the sky. Upon awakening, she expressed wistfulness for the ecstasy she had felt in the dream. The answer to that longing was the construction of Shish Mahal, as a gift to Mumtaz Mahal when she lived in Lahore. Unfortunately, she passed away before she could step into the Palace of Mirrors, which left the king heartbroken. Ladies' Garden, Payan Bagh was built for royal ladies during the period of Shah Jahan to the north of the royal bath. Sweet fragrant flower plants of all seasons, cypresses and fruit trees were planted in the gardens. Paved paths have also been provided in the garden. After the fall of the Mughal Empire, Lahore Fort was used as the residence of Emperor Ranjit Singh, founder of the Sikh Empire. The Sikhs made several additions to the fort. It then passed to the control of the East India Company after they annexed Punjab following their victory over the Sikhs at the Battle of Gujarat in February 1849.